What's up, y'all? It's jysprk. Just making a recap about the Nuggets and Warriors game, which happened on Thursday. I was actually there in person. Go Nuggets. I was at section 106, so right behind the Warriors bench, surrounded by a lot of Warriors fans, but it was still a great time, especially once we were up by about 20 and everyone started filing out. That was great. So yeah, let's just jump right into it, why don't we? So to start this game, the Warriors were not missing from 3 at all. And the Nuggets were not missing from 2. Now, hearing that, you'd think that the Warriors had a massive lead. They were ahead by 1 at the end of the first, and then the Nuggets were actually ahead by 1 at the end of the second. And then after the second half, as you can assume, with a statement like that, neither team missing, the defenses were having they were having pretty big issues adjusting to both offenses. But by the second half, it seemed like Denver kind of got Golden State's number a little bit. They were picking up a lot of steals, scoring off those fast break opportunities. It was really nice to see, especially on the bench. With, of course, the exception of Dante DiVincenzo and Steph Curry. Those two put up literally whatever they want, whenever they want, and they got it. In Denver, it was really weird watching Denver on defense for a lot of the game, because it's like Curry would kind of drive in towards the paint, and then the whole defense just collapses. And I get what they're kind of trying to do, because it just clogs up the paint, and it really discourages the drive. However, it's like any NBA player with a brain is going to look at that, be like 5 players in front of me, right around the paint. That means they've got 4 other options who are generally open, and they were just making really good passes off of those plays, finding people open on threes, and Golden State does not miss open threes, I'll tell you that. Steph played an absolutely massive game with 28, 5, and 5. Near the beginning, the Nuggets had literally no answer for Curry. He was putting up whatever he wanted, wherever he wanted, and he was getting it. By the second half, Malone started putting Christian Brown on him a lot more. Jamal was doing a lot better of a job defending him in the second half as well. And that strategy worked pretty well. Curry had a worse second half. He was missing a few shots, and it ended up helping the Nuggets pull away. So Poole and DiVincenzo had really good games today. Poole got the start since Clay was sitting. I believe it was just injury management, but he showed out with 22, 3, and 5. He was 4 for 8 from 3. Pretty impressive, shooting 50% off of 8 shots. And then DiVincenzo came off the bench and was just electric with 14, 2, and 1. The thing for me is that he was 5 for 7 from the field and 4 for 5 from 3. He was absolutely efficient beyond words. I didn't even remember that one missed 3. In my head, he had put up every shot that he had sunk every shot that he put up. So yeah, he made the game look pretty scary at some points, because a lot of the times it was like he would come on when Curry wasn't playing, and he would put it on just as much as Curry was, and it was just, yeah, it looked pretty scary for a little bit there. Jamal played really well with 33, 5, and 8, actually, outscoring Steph Curry. He took 11 threes today, only sunk, I believe, 3, but when he takes more than 10 threes, the Nuggets win every time this year. Might not have been super efficient from 3, as I said, but I really love the aggression, and we're definitely going to need something like that in the playoffs, where it's just, someone willing to take the shot, no matter what. KCP had a great game. It just felt like he was hitting everything that he put up, contested or not, and he was really helping us stay in this game, back when the Warriors sort of had control there for a bit. I loved the game from Christian Brown. He played lights out defense. He's always just playing hard. And when that man's three-point shot comes around, the league better watch out. He is going to be something special. He's proven that, like more than proven in my opinion, that he deserves a regular rotation spot. He might not put up insane numbers right now, but good things just happen when he's on the floor, and he always makes the correct decisions on both sides of the ball. And it's just really impressive that, there's a rookie who already has this ridiculous amount of buy-in on this team where he's getting spot minutes pretty much. And then you never see a play and say, oh man, I wish Christian Braun would have gave more effort. That does not happen. Christian Braun, he's one of my favorite players on this team. He's just so good. Black coach Sean Char, he was playing very smart and very aggressive basketball tonight. I think that he's also proven that he deserves a regular rotation spot, especially with the way that Jeff Green has been playing since he got back from injury. Blacko put up 17 3 and 3. I believe that's 1 point away from his career high. And he actually had this quote after in his presser, and they were asking him, what his mentality was in terms of like why he was putting up the shots that he was and all that, and he just goes, I'm the worst player on the team, so they left me open. and I mean, I like that attitude where it's like he knows his role and he just performs it really well, and that's what you need on a championship team. Bruce Brown played such a good game today. I really like him at backup 2 with Jamal swinging more than I like Bruce at the backup 1 like we tried against New Orleans. I think he just needs he needs better decision making. I saw Bruce miss the open man quite a few times when he was playing point against Noah. It's not like I expect him to be making these plays and like these high IQ decisions because he's never really played point. But yeah, I just think he just plays so much better on our offense as an off-ball kind of guy where, you pass to him if he has the open 3 and he can drive, he can cut really well. Jokic had just a monster of a game. I mean, this dude puts up numbers that are like in 2K. And every night, tonight he had 22, 14 rebounds and 16 assists. 16 assists. I know that we have kind of accepted at this point that Jokic is a very good passer, but yeah, Jokic is a very damn good passer. 16 assists for a center, absolutely mind-boggling. The insane thing is this type of stat line, as I said earlier, is really just typical for the guy. I mean, it's an off night for Jokic if he puts up 18, 8, and 9, which is just insane. It's just something interesting, a little Malone stat for you. He continues his streak of the Nuggets winning every time Jokic puts a triple-double up this season. It's just so clear that when Jokic is playing hard and looking for the pass, it makes the Nuggets one of the hardest teams to beat in the league. Absolutely nothing the Warriors threw at him was working. They tried Wiseman on him for a little bit. That didn't work, so they switched Looney onto him, and that worked even less. I mean, it was like Kerr was calling timeouts after almost every Jokic score because it was just like he was trying something different, and then that didn't work. And they tried something different again, and that doesn't work. They just could not stop Nikola Jokic today. I don't think Draymond playing would have even made much of a difference today. Or not, today is Thursday, whatever. When Jokic wants a shot in the paint, it's going in 95% of the time. Some interesting little tidbit is that at halftime, the Warriors were on pace to break the record for the most threes in a single game, and they were still trailing. That just shows how damn good this Nuggets offense is. And man, that, second half defense, I'd rather have better defense in the second half than the first half, because that's when it really matters. That's when you really need the stops. So yeah, I mean, if every game were to look like this, the Nuggets are title contenders. Their next game is going to be at home again, facing the Atlanta Hawks. I'd say that they're going to walk away with that one. If I'm a betting man, I would take Denver on the spread. Yeah, all around amazing game from the Nuggets. Everyone had good moments. Let me get into some of the off the court but still very pertinent things about that game. So Bones picks up a DNP, which is, I'd say it's pretty indicative that this move is all but finished. It's pretty clear that he is not going to be on the team after the deadline. It feels like the relationship between him and the team is just fractured beyond repair. After the whole trade rumors really started coming out in the public, and Bones was obviously unhappy with that. Apparently it became a lot more of an issue kind of once that started happening. Like, once the rumors were at first still really just rumors. There was a thought that they were going to move him, but it wasn't guaranteed. Now apparently Bones hears about these rumors, gets really upset, wants a bigger role, is not the happiest with Malone right now. Malone seems to still like Bones, but it is just kind of ugly right now. Jamal made an offhanded comment, and he denied it, being attributed to Bones, but everyone who heard what he said knows that it's about Bones. He said, and I quote, "The Nuggets are a championship team. There is no room for guys not buying into their roles." And as much as I kind of hate this stupid calling each other out but not really saying it or whatever, especially since he's still technically a member of the team, it's true. It is. Like I said earlier with Vlatko, when you are on a championship caliber team, you need to know your role and you need to perform it well. And I can't really say that Bones has performed the role of leader of the second offense that well. Even when he's playing well, it's not like he's really looking for other guys. It's mostly like he's looking for his own shot. He'll pass it off if he can't find anything, or he'll just throw it up anyway. It was a lot of on-the-court stuff that was bothering me about Bones before the off-the-court stuff came out. At this point, I'm just ready for him to get out of here, because it seems like he is not great for the locker room, and it's just causing a lot of unneeded drama right now. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on the Bones situation. I think we should get him out of here sooner rather than later. Hopefully the Nuggets can, get a good defensive guard, or maybe a good rim protector. Yeah, thinking about it now, I would rather have a rim protector due to what I was talking about earlier with how the Nuggets defense is, they're known to just kind of collapse once someone drives, and it's like, if they were to have a better rim protector, they wouldn't have to do that. You just have like a Nerlens Noel type, just standing by the rim, and then it's like, then we can afford to have all of our, because we have good defensive guards. Bruce Brown, Christian Brown, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, very good defensively. So we just need to let them stay in their spots and just rotate around the perimeter. Yeah, that's my 2 cents. And that is going to be the video today. Thank you guys so much for watching all the way through. If you have, please hit the like and subscribe button if you enjoyed and want to see more. Follow me on Instagram at jysprk. I post there when I post a new video, in case, because I know YouTube's subscription system is terrible. And I also just, I'll post little opinion things on my stories and stuff like that. So yeah, give that a follow. Like this video, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.